Nou goed mense, kom ons gesels 'n bietjie syfers. Ons het nou 'n sponsor op die kanaal. En ek wil nou weet hoeveel van julle het nou al hulle Facebook page gaan like. Ergens op 'n manier moet ons dankie sê vir die mense. Ek weet baie van julle gebruik hulle al reeds, julle is gewoond om hulle te gebruik. Maar die van julle wat nie daarby kan uitkom om hulle te gebruik nie, gaan like net hulle Facebook page. Asseblief man. Dankie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's Beatrice. Vivius, Pardette and Frankie Tusocks with your morning beach walk. Missed that flyby from the Egyptian geese, but there's still a lot of splendor to explore. See you guys on the other side. And that's our ear candy stop for the day. Kom Pardette, ons is laat. Gaan, move, 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 move. Yeah, we got the sunrise just perfect this morning. Wow, Pardette, kyk hoe pragtig. Kom staan nie bo, jy lyk pragtig. Kom, op. Gaan op. Pardette, kom op. Daar is hy. Nee man. Deksels. Dit was nou mooi photoshoot opportunity missed. We're going to work our way towards the estuary mouth to get some footage there. Look how shallow this channel is where the boats normally launch. Let's go Pardette! Kom. Tyd om te gaan. Kan ek hom nou kry? Nee. Okay, dankie. Kom, gaan. That is the St Lucia Estuary mouth, and all the sediment build up when it's wide. Everybody wants it wide. It's very easy for it to close when it's wide. There's no pressure to keep it open. It's a nice bentonite build up over there on the opposite side, on the southern side of the estuary, where our little peninsula is growing. Let's get some height, but let's check out the estuary mouth first. Planning here. Oh, come on. And yeah, people walked through in the front there where that little break is the other day. I won't. There's crocodiles hunting and sharks hunting here, but people did walk through there. So it's very shallow and spring low. There we can see how it scours. It scours a lot. It needs to go open there. As Frank just pointed out in the past, if it didn't happen naturally, it was done mechanically. It creates a lot of back pressure at the moment for marine water retention. But for the longevity of the mouth, I think it should break through there. Let's just look at the mat and I'll explain the back pressure quickly. With this S-bend, the water doesn't run out quickly. So the marine water retention is a little bit better in the estuary, but there's no estuary basin, so it doesn't really help. So we need energy to scour it. So I still maintain it will be better if it breaks through there. It will help to suck the estuary, the mud out of the estuary basin, if the energy outflow can increase on low tide, spring low tide. We get more rain and the Vlozi River flows a little bit stronger for longer, it will break through there. If we don't have a lot of rain, it will not break through there, and the estuary will protect itself with this S-bend, and the mud is going nowhere. That's why we have to help the estuary get rid of the suffocating. Now this is Frank's favorite measurement that he does every morning, and his marker gets moved often because it's about to fall into the ocean. Now this was about 50-60 meters away with the neap tide, beginning of neap tide, and now it's middle of almost spring tide. And look how much the estuary has migrated to the west. Interesting phenomenon, making the S-bend stronger, creating a potential for water retention. But let's show you why the water retention is irrelevant. Now there's a lot of scientists that will say that nature takes its course and it repairs itself better. But if you look at Sea Cow Lake, Blue Lagoon and all those places where Blue Lagoon is probably not a good example because there is human intervention there. But Sea Cow Lake, there's a lot of wetlands that died down because the human impact was negative. And if you cannot neutralize the human impact, you're gonna lose this whole estuary basin here. And then what's the use of being a lazy shit sitting in the office using GIS to do scientific management, and you don't want to come here and remove the sediment so that everybody around the system can profit from it, and it's got place for the fish to spawn. All the fish from Mozambique, Maputo to Durban needs this estuary to function properly, not naturally, properly. Habitat destruction is the worst cause of climate change known to science, but they don't want to recognize it. They want to blame it on carbon consumption or carbon generation, fossil fuel consumption. I can just laugh at the idiocy. It's habitat destruction that's causing this acceleration of climate change. There's no such thing as global warming. We are moving towards an ice age at the moment. So we've already started the process of climate. I know it's wrong to burn fossil fuels because there's only so much available, and if we burn it at this accelerated rate we're doing at the moment, we won't be able to produce oxygen. The planet won't be able to produce oxygen. We've lost the rainforest, we've lost most of the lungs of the planet, and now we're killing the last one. The functioning estuaries, we are killing it because we are GIS scientists sitting in the office using technology to do fuck all. Excuse my language, Google, but this one I will pay the penalty. Morning beach walk video, I get very emotional about lazy scientists, the GIS scientific system, and people that want to do nothing and earn money. That is what the scientists is doing here at St Lucia Estuary at the moment. They do nothing and they earn money. Ridiculous. We should neutralize our human footprint on Earth.
Not ignore
And
it.
look who we found here next to the estuary basin. Standing on the boardwalk, looking towards the estuary basin, looking back at us. Pardette's favorite squeaky toy. Where's your other friends, eh?
He's checking us out.
There you go. And there's a baby. Look at, you see that baby running? Oh, shame, Frank. Did you see how small the baby is?
Yeah,
Like a rat.
they're watching us. Watch them. Hey, Jethro told got a music number like that.
All these people that are so hell-bent to fight climate change. And they call it global warming. Why don't you just attend to your local habitats that's been destroyed in your local communities? That's all you need to do to fight climate change and make Earth a better planet for your children and your grandchildren. Is make sure that the local and surrounding habitats is not destroyed. And don't fight other people that want to secure their habitats and get them productive so that they can look after humanity. It's easy. Farmers do it every day. They're prepared to die for it. Actually, they die every day. On a daily basis, farmers die working for and with nature. What do you do? Yeah, resident pied wagtail here at Sunset Jetty. Very, very tame. And that's Vannas returning from a sunset cruise here in St Lucia Estuary.
Yes, and there's